live for another down. So yeah, rolled it up a little bit, but I'll be good.
Pleading with the staff to come back in, or like how did the conversation?
They really, I talked to coaches, and they just said, you really have to think about the opportunity that you're in. Look at the score. If it was 14-7, then yeah, I'll keep playing just to make sure this game doesn't get too out of hand. But I really look at the score as 30-10. Play it back a little bit. Get ready for Georgia State.
That first half, 21 carries, 100+ yards. Is that what you can do for this team? I mean,
it really didn't feel like 21 carries at all.
It didn't?
But when I looked up, I was kind of surprised. I was like, wow, that was a quick 21. But I felt like I could have went for 41 if I had played the whole game. And I just want to show the running back coach and Coach Chris I can really be the bell cow for this team.
Corey, that's what Coach said. We need that from Corey. Are you all about that? Do you understand how important you are to this team, this offense in particular?
Very important, but just as me, everybody else on this team is very important, and not just one guy. And you got to think everybody else on the, who's really in the trenches, and that's the O-line. So this wouldn't even be possible if the 21 carries wouldn't even be made possible if those guys weren't making the right calls for the scheme.
Even in the press box, you can see every inch you're going at. I mean, you're playing for your team, you're playing for yourself. There seems to be an edge to show America that, hey, you know what? Yeah. I'm good.
Not to be cocky at all, but I worked really hard this offseason to get back to where I need to be, and like I said, I try to fight for every inch, every yard, and just know that I'm a type of caliber back that can be mentioned among in the country. I'm sorry.
Could you have played in the second half?
Yeah,
It would have been a closer game.
Yeah, I could have played, and like I said, we have. Not saying that Akron was a bad team at all, but we have a lot of tough opponents coming up in this game. I mean, this season. So I have to be ready for those games and be ready to come back in for those big games as far as Michigan State, Ohio State. That's when I'll come back in, and that's when I really trust my instincts as to really playing this game.
Corey, you suffered through adversity physically. Otherwise, you've grown from it in so many ways. It just seems you're in a really good place this year.
Yeah, I just try to have all positive vibes around me, and I come across some adversity as far as a little ankle roll up. Just got to think back. I was in a worse position last year, and that kept me from really running last year. But this really isn't going to stop me. So as long as I stay on my rehab and do everything I got to do, I'll be right back out next week, acting like I never missed a beat.